Welcome to another episode of Workers.com Staffing Pulse, Insights from the Frontline. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's crucial for both employers and the skilled professionals who keep our infrastructure running: heavy equipment operator pay. It's no secret that heavy equipment operators and other skilled trades workers command top dollar. These are roles that require extensive training, experience, and a high degree of responsibility. Yet surprisingly, many hiring managers and HR professionals struggle to accurately benchmark compensation for these vital positions. This disconnect can lead to significant problems, from high turnover rates to increased recruitment costs. Today, we're going to break down the compensation trends, explore why underpaying these skilled individuals drives turnover, and reveal how a strategic approach to compensation can actually reduce costs in the long run.
Let's start by defining what we mean by heavy equipment operator. This encompasses a wide range of roles, from bulldozer and excavator operators to crane operators, dump truck drivers, and even specialized machinery operators like those used in mining or forestry. The common thread is the operation of complex, powerful machinery that's essential for construction, infrastructure development, logistics, and many other industries. So, why do these roles command such high pay? It boils down to several key factors. First, the skill and experience required. Operating heavy machinery isn't something you pick up overnight. It involves understanding complex controls, safety protocols, site dynamics, and the physics of moving massive amounts of material. Years of hands-on experience are often necessary to achieve proficiency and efficiency.
Second, the demand. There's a persistent and growing demand for skilled trades workers across the globe. As infrastructure ages and new projects emerge, the need for operators only intensifies. This high demand, coupled with a sometimes limited supply of qualified candidates, naturally drives up wages. Third, the responsibility. These operators are responsible for incredibly expensive pieces of equipment, often valued in the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. They're also responsible for the safety of themselves, their colleagues, and the public. A mistake can have severe consequences, both financially and in terms of human life. This level of responsibility warrants commensurate compensation.
Now, let's talk about the benchmarks. This is where many companies falter. They might rely on outdated salary surveys, anecdotal evidence, or simply guess at what's competitive. This is a dangerous game. The skilled trades market is dynamic. Wages can vary significantly based on geographic location, the specific type of equipment operated, the industry sector, and the complexity of the projects involved. For example, a crane operator working on a high-rise construction project in a major metropolitan area will likely command a higher salary than an excavator operator working on a smaller road repair job in a rural area. The demand in a booming city is greater, and the stakes are often higher with complex urban logistics.
So, what are some of those benchmarks? While we can't give exact figures that apply everywhere, we can look at general trends. For entry-level to mid-level operators, you're often looking at starting salaries in the $45,000 to $65,000 range, depending on the factors I mentioned. Experienced operators with specialized certifications and a proven track record can easily earn $70,000 to $90,000, and in some high-demand, high-skill roles, salaries can even exceed $100,000 annually, not including overtime or benefits. And we're not just talking about base salary. Benefits packages are also a critical component of the total compensation. Health insurance, retirement plans, paid time off, and training opportunities all contribute to making a job attractive and retaining valuable employees. For skilled trades, especially those represented by unions, these benefits can be quite robust.
The problem arises when companies fail to recognize these benchmarks. They might offer a salary that looks good on paper for a general labor position but is significantly below market rate for a skilled heavy equipment operator. This is where the cost of underpaying begins to manifest. The most immediate consequence of underpaying is increased turnover. When operators feel their skills and experience aren't being valued, they will look elsewhere. They know their worth and they have options. The skilled trades market is robust, and good operators are in demand. So, an operator who feels undervalued will likely find a company that offers them a better package.
Now, let's consider the cost of that turnover. It's not just the salary difference. There's the cost of recruitment, advertising positions, sifting through resumes, conducting interviews, and background checks. Then there's the cost of onboarding and training a new hire, which can be substantial, especially for roles that require specific equipment certifications or site-specific training. And let's not forget the loss of productivity. A new operator, even an experienced one, will take time to get up to speed on a new site, learn new equipment, and integrate into a new team. During that ramp-up period, productivity will likely be lower than that of a seasoned employee. This directly impacts project timelines and profitability. Furthermore, high turnover can damage a company's reputation within the industry. Word gets around. If a company is known for underpaying its skilled workforce, it will become harder and harder to attract top talent. This creates a vicious cycle where fewer qualified candidates apply, leading to longer hiring times and potentially forcing companies to settle for less experienced or less skilled individuals, further impacting productivity and safety.
So, how can companies avoid this costly mistake? It starts with a strategic approach to compensation.
First, conduct thorough market research. Don't guess. Utilize reliable salary data sources. Consult with staffing agencies that specialize in skilled trades and talk to industry peers. Understand the prevailing rates for the specific roles and the geographic areas you operate in. Workers.com, for example, provides valuable insights into current market compensation trends.
Second, develop clear job descriptions that accurately reflect the skills, experience, and responsibilities of the role. This helps in benchmarking and ensures candidates understand what's expected. Be specific about the types of equipment, the complexity of the work, and any required certifications.
Third, offer competitive compensation packages. This means not just a fair base salary, but also attractive benefits. Consider performance bonuses, opportunities for overtime pay, and clear pathways for career advancement. Investing in training and professional development can also be a powerful retention tool. Showing operators that you're invested in their growth demonstrates that you value them as long-term employees.
Fourth, foster a positive work environment. Beyond compensation, a culture of respect, safety, and recognition goes a long way. When operators feel appreciated and that their contributions are valued, they are more likely to be engaged and committed to their jobs. Regular feedback, clear communication, and opportunities for input can significantly boost morale.
Let's think about the long-term cost savings. By offering competitive pay and benefits, you attract and retain highly skilled operators. This leads to reduced turnover, lower recruitment and onboarding costs, increased productivity and efficiency, improved safety records, which can reduce insurance premiums and liability, enhanced project completion times and quality. A stronger employer brand, making it easier to attract talent in the future, In essence, paying top dollar for top talent isn't just an expense, it's an investment that yields significant returns. It's about understanding the true value of these skilled professionals and aligning your compensation strategy accordingly.
Consider this: the cost of a single accident involving heavy equipment can far outweigh the annual salary of the operator. Investing in experienced, well-compensated operators is a proactive measure that mitigates risk and ensures operational excellence. We often hear about the skills gap in the trades, and it's a real challenge. But part of bridging that gap is making these careers attractive and sustainable. Competitive compensation is a fundamental part of that equation. When companies recognize and reward the expertise of their heavy equipment operators, they're not just filling a vacancy, they're building a foundation for success.
So, to the hiring managers and talent acquisition professionals out there, we urge you to look beyond the basic salary ranges. Understand the true value of your skilled trades workforce. Invest in them, and they will invest in your company's future.
That's all the time we have for today. We've explored the critical importance of understanding compensation benchmarks for heavy equipment operators and skilled trades. By strategically valuing these professionals, companies can reduce turnover, cut costs, and build a more robust and productive workforce.
Join us next time on Workers.com Staffing Pulse, Insights from the Frontline. If you found the episode helpful, be sure to follow and subscribe to the podcast, leave a review, drop a rating, like the video, and share it with your network. We'll be back next time with more insights from the Frontline.